Yo. Friday night!
Crayon. Hello, everybody. What up, Dota, John D. Noodle, and Sharon? What up, everybody? LR Show, LR Friday Night Show. I'm Kieran. That's TJ the Mayor way over there in the Big D.
What up, Doe?
Detroit Rock City.
For sure.
Word 'em up. A lot to do on today's radio program. We are the Lunatic Radio Friday Night Show. We aren't a podcast. We broadcast live. We're a talk show. We're a comedy talk radio program. Follow us on the social medias at Lunatic Radio, at Lunatic Radio. LUNATICRADIO, at Lunatic Radio on the Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe to us on the YouTube if you haven't already. Shout out to everybody listening to the program and joining us tonight. A lot to do on today's radio program. I just want to say at the top of the show to the great Tiger Woods, stop bringing your yacht to golf tournaments, because every time you bring a yacht, Tiger, and you dock your yacht to play a golf tournament close by to whatever port you're docking your yacht, you miss the cut. So stop bringing your yacht. Your yacht is bad luck in New York. Don't bring it to New York. Every time you bring it there, you miss the cut in whatever tournament you're playing in.
Where is he docking in New York at?
Oyster Bay.
Oyster Bay? I don't even know what that is. I hope it's not the Hudson River.
Nah, it's a nice upper, it's a Ritchie town up in the North Fork of Long Island. Not the North Fork, the north side of Long Island. Yeah, by the Long Island Sound. Yeah, he's docking up there. I missed the cut today in the at Bethpage Black there on Long Island. Missed the cut because he's playing with a guy. By the way, white people have taken golf back in the name of Brooks Koepka. That guy is fucking unreal.
Wait. When did you guys ever give up golf?
No, hold on.
Wait, there's one black golfer.
Yeah. Well, he killed it. He's the greatest player of all time. You know. But for right now, in this one moment in time in golf history, the white people have taken golf back. Brooks Koepka is playing like a legendary Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods type at the moment, at this exact moment. Because the guy's playing a different course. He's playing a different course than every other golfer at Bethpage Black right now at the PGA Championship. I know you don't like golf, but I'm kind of passionate about it. I like to talk about it a little bit.
I like golf. I like playing golf, though.
Brooks Koepka, he set a 36-year-old scoring record at a course in Bethpage Black that is 7,700 yards long, which is, if you don't know anything about golf, that's just fucking long. It's pretty much like 60 miles. It's fucking forever. The course is long as shit, and the fairways are cut 25 yards wide, and the rough is like fucking 5 feet deep. It's impossible to play the course, yet he's treating it like a fucking executive course, like a par 60. The guy's nuts. Unreal. Playing golf. Yeah, Tiger Woods was +5, I think. +5, and he missed the cut. Brooks Koepka is -12. Shot a 63 yesterday on a 7,700-yard course that's cut into fucking major championship conditions. Unreal. Guy's playing unreal. Playing like Tiger did back in 2000. He's literally playing like Tiger did back in 2000. But, yeah.
So, Happy Gilmore didn't make the cut, or?
Happy Gilmore didn't make the cut. I don't know if he was qualified. He might have, I don't know what he's ranked in the world. Well. Yeah, but it's not going to be an exciting weekend on Long Island.
I thought Jewish people took over golf when Happy Gilmore came. You know what I mean? I didn't know that white people even.
No, the British were trying to take it over for a little while, but they were like, "Yeah, settle down, fucking Brits. You ain't that good." You know, and then Tiger Woods showed up and was just like, I can play this, and killed everybody. I mean, he's won 82 times and he's 43 years old. Or 81 times and he's 43 years old. Unreal. But yeah, stop bringing your yacht to courses. And by the way, Tiger, don't play any course, because I know for a fact that Bethpage Black is located in Farmingdale, Long Island. and not even a quarter mile away, there's about 4 strip clubs. So I know that that's probably too tempting of a location for you to play golf. Two things. Don't bring your yacht to the course. Don't dock your yacht to go play golf. And don't play the golf course if it's in the vicinity of strip clubs. There's strip clubs right there on Route 110 in Long Island. Right.
How about don't bring your wife?
Don't bring your wife.
Simple.
Well, he don't have a wife
Simple.
anymore. Apparently,
don't bring your girlfriend. Simple.
Apparently, him and his Tiger and his new girlfriend there. I love Tiger Woods, by the way. I'm like a giant fan.
No, for real?
Yeah. But Tiger and his girlfriend were named in a wrongful death lawsuit, which is not good. Can't imagine that.
Wrongful death because you almost had a heart attack watching him one day, or how does that work?
Apparently, he owns some bar. He owns a bar there in Jupiter, Florida, and somebody was overserved, drove home, and died. Drunk driving accident, apparently. So, obviously that family is suing Tiger's establishment, which he owns. It's like Tiger didn't have anything really to do with it. He's just the owner of the facility.
He's the owner of the establishment. If that bar was named the McCann House or the McCann Bar or something, you never hear about it. They wouldn't have sued. They would have been like, "Yeah, I can't get nothing." But since it's Tiger Woods' establishment, of course they're suing.
Yeah, it's and obviously
let's not take responsibility.
I mean, they drop the lawsuit on Monday of the week of the PGA Championship, so this guy's kind of suspicious too. Try to get some publicity for the fucking lawsuit. Blah 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 blah. They want to win it. They want to win some money. I don't know. It's kind of people are shady.
Hey, listen. Why don't you just give like false rape accusations like the rest of the world? Why do you got to take? Why does somebody have to die?
Right. I guess
that's what the rest of the world does. They fake rapes and try to extort money that way.
Yeah.
I think like these people like this are like the new mob. Like ever since the mob kind of died down and doesn't run as much shit as they used to. Like, this is the new mob style of shit.
Ooh, John D. Noodle.
Let's sue people.
John D. Noodle taking, right off the bat in the chat room, taking up the gun issue. Let's see. They sue the bar for giving people alcohol that kills them, but they don't sue the weapons manufacturers that give people actual killing machines. There you go.
Yeah. He definitely has a point there because...
There's a thesis for a documentary.
They just... I've been hearing a lot about this gun shit lately just because ever since they passed that shit in Alabama, abortion law or whatever, it's like, well, you can be raped and have to carry your baby.
That's a real bummer. Yeah.
But you don't ban the guns that kill hundreds of children a year.
Right. Yeah, no, I get it. Fucking stupid. That abortion law in Alabama is kind of dumb, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's a few states too, right? Doesn't like Ohio just pass like the heartbeat law or something like that? Something like if the fetus has like a heartbeat, you can't fucking have an abortion or something.
Yeah, it's like 4 to 6 weeks. You know what I mean? But the thing is, people don't find out they're pregnant for the first couple months. They're usually a couple months pregnant. That's way more than 4 to 6 weeks.
John D. Noodle, check it in. The documentary would be called Shots Fired. Yes, absolutely. Your Shots Fired in the chat room by John D. Noodle. Everybody's up in arms over the abortion law. Be honest with you, I'm up in arms over Tiger Woods bringing his yacht to fucking play golf because it's really pissing me off. He's not playing well when he brings his yacht. Maybe it's because when he goes to sleep at night, he's sleeping on a rocky boat. He doesn't get good night's sleep. Then he can't keep the ball straight when he fucking hits it.
I don't think about Tiger Woods' sleeping habit.
He's like rock. He's all wobbly when his sense of your
equilibrium.
Equilibrium is off. His equilibrium is off. He's walking around on the planet like it's he's walking on water. That's why he can't play golf. Get rid of the yacht. Why do you need a $20 million yacht? Who gives a shit? No one cares about a $20 million yacht. Are people impressed about a $20 million yacht unless you're at fucking Lake Havasu and fucking goddamn Cabo, or you're in Cabo? You like $20 million yachts?
I like yachts. Why wouldn't you? If you got $8 quadrillion, why wouldn't you want a yacht?
That's true.
Want to know why you don't like yachts?
Because I don't have $8 quadrillion.
Exactly.
I have $0. Oh,
exactly.
Yeah.
You know what though? You get the same. But I will say this: you get the same enjoyment out of a nice pontoon boat. You know what I mean? Anything you don't have to row. Yeah, pretty much
anything that floats with a motor probably gives you the same enjoyment.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, be honest with you, a yacht. I would imagine. I don't know. I've never been on one. I would imagine a yacht. When you go on the inside of a yacht, it doesn't seem like you're on a yacht. It's really nice.
Really does. And I've been on a yacht, and it's with the kitchen, the whole nine, like living quarters, everything. And you can't really feel the.
It's a house on the water, pretty much, isn't it?
Yeah. You don't feel like you're on a yacht. You don't feel the rocking. You're not. If a jet ski goes past, you're definitely not rocking. That's for sure.
John D. Noodle again in the chat room, on fire tonight. TJ likes yachts. I like muffins. Nice throwback to our old rocket line he gave at Dunkin' Donuts on Larkfield Road in Northport, Long Island. Wow, I really fucking pinpointed the location where Rocket dropped that famous line.
Wow.
There's somebody at that Dunkin' Donuts right now in Larkfield, Northport, going, wow, look at that. Holy shit. They just named the place. Yeah, a lot to do on today's radio program. Not really. Just like to say at the top of the show to get people interested. Yeah.
Well, let's stay on this luxury yacht thing because because I wanted to know if you've seen Drake's new luxury private jet.
Hold on. I want to just before we get onto the I want to talk about Drake's jet, but I want to know what's the most expensive yacht before we transition into Drake's jet. What do you think the most expensive yacht in history is?
I think it's by that prince. I don't know. He might be a king. I think he's a prince somewhere over in some Middle Eastern country or something like that. Maybe
most expensive yacht. St. Martin Yacht Center. No. Google sucks.
East Africa or something. Let me see this because I Robin Leach used to always do a thing on yachts. You remember when VH1 was a channel?
Yes.
He used to always do shit on yachts.
Most expensive yacht. Let's see. World's 15 most expensive luxury yachts 2019. The Dilbar, $256 million. There's a dude that owns one that costs $323. Super Yacht A, $323 million yacht. Oh, the Eclipse. Excuse me. This was right in my front of my face. There's a yacht called the Eclipse, and it's $1.5 billion. Okay, that's ridiculous. Tiger owns a $20 million yacht. It's not a big deal. This guy owns a fucking $1.5 billion yacht.
Well, who?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. The most
it's not the most expensive.
History supreme. $4.5 billion. What the fuck does that look like? My lord.
Wait. It doesn't even look. It's not even big.
It's not. It's probably
no. The other ones are ships. That one that's 1.5 billion. The Eclipse is a fucking ship. It's not a yacht. It's a ship. The most expensive. $4.5
billion yacht. That's a fucking ridiculous. Let me see this thing. I gotta look at this fucking yacht for a second. Wait. Oh wow. It's got a nice little fucking hot tub in the middle.
Cut diamond. It's made out of diamonds and get the.
See, that's stupid. Come on. That's not. You can't. What can you work? One fucking hurricane comes by and your $4.5 billion yacht is done.
Bro, it looks like a fucking 20-something foot Sea Ray. I swear to God. This.
Am I looking at it right here? Is it blue? Are you looking at the same thing I'm looking at?
No, it's not blue. It is
white. I'm looking at a $200 million yacht. I'm looking at the wrong yacht.
It's white and gold.
Gaudy. That's what I would say. Gaudy.
That doesn't look gaudy, but it doesn't look big. I mean, there's no helicopter pad. How do you got a $4.5 billion yacht with no helicopter pad?
Well, you got to know there's something fucking stupid in it if it's $4.5 billion. Like the fucking carpet's made out of fucking diamonds and shit. And
give me a nice fucking 20-something foot pontoon boat, a couple of fishing poles, a fucking chest full of beer, and I'll show you a good time.
Is that it right there? It looks like a speedboat.
Exactly.
Is that it? Is that what I'm looking at?
Yep.
Oh, dude, it is made out of gold. Hey, let's see what this. Finally boasting the world's most expensive yacht and is the History Supreme. This pricey 100-foot vessel was designed by the world's renowned UK luxury designer Stuart Hughes. Took over 3 years to complete and was purchased by an anonymous Malaysian businessman. Of course, those Malaysians, man, their fucking sense of style is all fucking out of whack. This staggering sum, $4.5 billion, by the way, this staggering sum is owed to the solid gold and platinum used to assemble this luxury liner, which features no less than a 100,000 kg, is that are illables, pounds of precious kilograms of precious metals. So apparently it's built with a lot of fucking expensive shit. All right, so whatever. It's got a 24 karat gold Aqua Vista panoramic wall aquarium. What?
Yeah, this is depressing.
What the fuck is that?
It's fucking depressing is what it is.
You can't exactly. By the way, I would own the yacht and still not get laid, probably. Which is sad.
Probably not.
You know. But I mean, what do you do with that? You can't do anything with that. I mean, you're bringing that thing into the fucking ocean or marina or water where it's fucking dirty and grimy and there's fucking living things underneath you shitting and pissing and mating. Why?
Yeah, they get them things cleaned every time they come out of the water, though.
I would imagine. It's $4.5 billion. It's not exactly having that thing fucking shrink wrapped by some fucking.
Well, if you have a $20,000 boat, you have to get it cleaned every time it comes out of the water.
Yeah. It really, you're right.
The little mussels and shit, they eat away at your.
That thing doesn't even look. This $4.5 billion yacht doesn't even look like a yacht. It looks like a fucking speedboat.
No, it doesn't even look cool.
It looks relatively stupid. It looks like the same thing fucking Don Johnson drove in fucking Miami Vice.
Yeah, give me a pontoon and a fishing pole and some beer.
John D. Noodle's going off like a fucking bat out of hell in the fucking chat room, and he's writing too much. You got to keep 140 characters or less, John, if you want me to read any of it. Can't be writing paragraphs. I'm not sitting here fucking reading emails to people.
Kieran can't read. That's the thing you got to understand.
It's too much.
He has a tough time reading.
Well, I can read, but I just get bored very quickly.
You guys watch the show. You guys know the amount of intelligence Kieran has.
I need to. Everything told to me has to be done in 8 seconds, or I'm not paying attention anymore. That's the thing. Yeah. So Drake's got a fucking plane. Is that where we're at now with Drake? Drake's got a plane.
Yeah, he bought a 767 jet. And the motherfucker looks like Air Force One. It's ridiculous.
He's got that kind of scuttle. He's got a.
Well, no, but this is the thing. So I have a friend of the family that has like way too much money, and he's on his second yacht right now. But what they do is they don't. So you purchase the yacht, but really you're not paying for the yacht. Tourists are paying for the yacht. Like he takes his stuff down for like a yacht, for example. He's taking his stuff down to. He always takes it down to the Keys and everything, and he charters it. You know what I mean, for lavish fishing experiences and shit like that. He has to pay a captain, all this stuff, whatever. Well, the people that rent it out, they pay for it. They basically pay the mortgage, so to speak, on the yacht. So I'm imagining it's the same thing. This is probably under some company name,
right?
You know what I mean? Rich people don't spend their own money. That's not how it. It's not how the world works.
Yeah. The parody porn, I would imagine, would be called Drake's in a Plane. Drake's in a Plane, starring Samuel L.
Why would that be a porn parody?
I don't know. That's what John D. Noodle. Here's Drake's plane. It's all white and it just says Drake on the engine. But
no, that doesn't. You got to look at the inside.
Let's see. I'm trying to find pictures of it. I don't see it.
Gold walls.
I mean, it looks like the same thing. Oh yeah, I see it. Oh yeah, it's got
chocolate seats. Peanut. Look at this. It's a Reese cup. Peanut butter and chocolate.
Take a close look inside Drake's new private plane. Yeah. Drizzy Drake. Oh, it's pretty nice. Yeah, it's not bad. You know, I bet you the guy gets laid in there. Let me tell you. Good for Drake. How much do you think that thing ran him? Does it say?
200 million.
200 million. He's got 200 million to blow on a fucking plane. My God.
I'm talking about Drake. Drake has a lot of money, like a lot of money. He bought. I remember when he bought that compound, and they were taking shots out of when his Grammy got delivered to the compound, and he was going to wake up all of his friends in the compound. They all got like their own suites, like on his property. But it's complete. This is probably gonna. They say it costs 200 million. It's probably gonna make him money. You know what I mean?
I would imagine it would have to, because the
company's gonna pay $20,000 every time this fucking thing takes off. You know what I mean? Some company, some lab that's trying to impress somebody. You know what I mean? You're trying to sign. You're trying to, you're these big corporations. You're trying to get some type of fucking money out of them. You don't take them to the court side at the Lakers anymore. No, you invite them to fucking Dubai in your expensive jet. That's how you impress, corporate America trying to make these deals happen and shit. You know what I mean? Back in the day, you just said, "Hey, man, I got 2 floor tickets to the Lakers."
Right now, you got to have
or whatever.
Plan. Now you got to step it up. I feel like you can. I feel like I would never buy a plane like that, even if I had the money to buy a plane like that, because I feel like it's stressful. Like, it's stressful. You know what I mean? It's like these people that, they get like a few $100,000 and they already own a house already, but they have a few $100,000, or they get like $70,000 and they buy a pool, and that pool gives them nothing but fucking headaches for the next 15 years. You know what I mean?
No, that's stupid.
Yeah, I feel like this is just something. I mean, obviously he's got a shit ton of money. I get it, but I feel like this is a headache. I feel like this.
No. That's what I'm saying. It's like rich people don't fucking buy things that depreciate. They buy things this is gonna make them money. You watch. It's gonna make them money somehow, or not even. It might not make them money, but he's gonna pay. He's gonna make up for that 200 million. I guarantee.
It's a Boeing 767 cargo jet, complete with cabin crew, and lush inside of the aircraft appears to have wood paneling throughout, with lots of mirrors and shiny gold fixtures. In the video shows the latest, at least one mirrored wall bedroom with pillows piled high, a luxurious lounge, leather seating, and wraparound couches throughout the cabin area. Well, it's like, it's like a flying living room.
Porn stars.
The flying fucking living room. That's what Drake got. How many Canadian hockey teams does that equate to, Rock? Oh, Rock's not here.
Yeah, Rock said, he said transferred in Canadian dollars is like two mooses and a gallon of maple syrup.
Fucking Drake.
Exchange rates, man. The fucking tariffs,
Well, he's got to still keep putting out those albums, Fucking that, he's got to put out that scissor music. He's got to make a lot more songs. What do you think? That OVO's got to start spinning that records.
Well, he's not making money off music anymore. That ain't real money. These guys just get into music just so they can do extra other shit. Music doesn't make money anymore, man.
It's a stepping stone. It's in the door, It gets your foot in the door.
Yeah, all it does is get your name out there and shit like that. These guys don't make money. There's a bigger thing. Where did I hear that before? What show was that where he said if you can drive it, float it, or fly it, don't buy it?
Well, Drake didn't listen to you on that one. He's just like, fuck it, might as well.
No, but what I was gonna say is,
God damn it,
this is actually something that can appreciate in value. You know what I mean?
Dude, this fucking thing.
A car can't appreciate in value. But the plane might be able to.
This fucking plane looks like a casino on the inside of it. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm looking at the video on some dude's Instagram right now. It's fucking insane. It looks like you're walking into a goddamn casino. It's beautiful. I can see why he spent so much fucking money on it. Look at this thing. Holy shit. It certainly doesn't look like a Southwest Airlines.
I want to know when does the flexing stop? Like, at what point?
That's what I'm saying.
Does the flexing stop? Like, when you grew up, like, flexing was like a mansion and a Ferrari, and like that's flexing. You know what I mean? Pouring $100 bottles of champagne out like it's nothing. You know what I mean? That was flexing.
Too much flexing.
Now you have a $200 million plane. Like that's your flex?
Yeah.
Like you got to be bored at this point. Like you have to be so bored.
Yeah. What about what about the next guy who wants to flex? He's got to outflex Drake now. Now he's got to buy a plane and a fucking G.I. Joe with Kung Fu grip to go along with it or something. He's got to do something more. That's what I'm saying, TJ. He's got to.
What a spaceship? What can you do?
I don't know. A whole fleet of Drake planes? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's fucking.
I don't know. I'm happy with my. I think I'm over here flexing with my $30 bottle of liquor and my fucking $10 Macanudo.
This is me.
You know what I mean? That's my flex.
You want to see me flexing? Here's my fucking refrigerator ice tray thing with 2 Coors Lights in it. That's me flexing. Fuck off, Drake, and your plane. I got 2 Coors Lights in a fucking ice tray. Fuck off, Drake.
An ice tray. That's probably still the same ice in there from when I still lived in Arizona.
I know.
I guarantee it is.
The same ice bag you broke over that time.
I bet.
It is the same ice bag. Hey, man, I'm on a budget. There is no budget.
This is me feeling like I'm flexing. My Macanudo cigar I'm gonna have after the show. That's my flex.
Yeah. Now
you know how many of these? You know how many of these you have to equal $200 million?
Has Drake ever heard of Wheels Up or something like that? You know, you could just rent a private plane, just take it to where the fuck you want to go. You don't need a fucking
just sign up for Delta fucking Sky Miles.
Yeah,
you know?
Dude, they have great lounges at the fucking at the gates. You know, you just walk up, you get a fucking lounge. You don't need a goddamn plane.
They got the W hotels at a lot of these fucking international airports. They got one in Detroit.
You know? Drake has abs in a Boeing 767. Well, there you go. 2 things he's accomplished. Very good for him. You know?
Oh, he has abs now?
Apparently. That's what somebody's saying on the internet.
You only need abs when you're broke.
You do need abs when you're broke. Because
if you got enough money to buy a $200 million plane, fuck you need abs for?
Let's see. A plane needs a staff. Yes, the plane has a staff. Drake's plane has a staff. By Air Force 11. What? I don't know what's going on in the chat room. Yeah. So Drake's plane. Fucking good for him. Holy shit. That is pretty ridiculous. I don't.
I just bought a plane. I just bought a plane. It's called Planes. Rockefeller makes the clothing line.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a hat with a paper plane symbol on it. That's
closest you're gonna get on a plane.
That's as close as I'm gonna get.
You know who actually bought a plane and it actually does well with it and actually turned it into something was John fucking Travolta. He flies that motherfucker all the time. He's always flying people places. Like overseas to France and around the United States. He's and he always does these little Instagram videos when he's fucking descending into landing. He's like, oh yeah, it's John. Hi, look at the beautiful sunset as I descend into fucking Tampa. You know, he's making money with his plane. I don't see Drake getting on Air Force One Drake and flying that motherfucker anytime soon. I would hope he would maybe put in the time, considering he probably has a lot of fucking time, to possibly take up getting like a flying license.
I don't even know if Drake has his driver's license. Kieran,
I don't know.
Kieran, have you ever seen a picture or a video of Drake driving a car? Even back in his days when he was just coming up, did you ever see him flexing in a car driving?
No.
Ever? I don't know if the guy's got his license, his driver's license, let alone get a fucking plane license.
All I know about Drake is that he raps very slowly. He's a very good rapper. He buys a lot of sweatshirts with different shit on them, and now that he owns a plane, that's the only thing I know about the guy. By the way, Harrison Ford used to fly his own planes. Yes, Harrison Ford actually crashed one of his planes like fucking goddamn movie hero style. He crashed one of his planes into fucking the Riviera Golf Club. He literally crashed the plane into one of the golf holes at Riviera and walked away like a fucking movie hero.
Did he fill the plane up with too many kilos? Is that what happened?
I don't know I think he was old and he was like, I'm tired. I'm just gonna.
He was tired of working for the cartel.
I don't know.
He said, I'm just gonna crash my plane.
He crashed his fucking plane and walked away from it. That's fucking movie star shit. That doesn't happen to a regular Joe. If you're like Joe the plumber and you go get your pilot's license and you fly a plane, and if your plane crashes into a golf course, you're probably dying.
Yeah. What about Sully though? Sully was an average Joe. pilot.
Yeah, no. Sully was a fucking skilled pilot for 17 years with the fucking JetBlue or whatever the fuck he flew for.
What about the spinoff, the Denzel, the drunk pilot?
Oh, you talking about the movie?
Where he flew the plane upside down.
Was that true? That ain't true. Was that true?
No, it was supposed to be a spinoff of the Sully story because they gave Sully so much shit and they, because the insurance policies and shit. You know what I mean? They went after him or whatever, trying to find something bad at him so they can blame him. And so they just did a spinoff of Denzel Washington. Anyway, yeah, so that's Drake's plane. Fuck Drake and his plane.
Oh, good for
Love you, Drake.
Good for fucking Drake, you know?
Yeah, good for him.
He's a good man. By the way, I just heard this. Apparently, you know how I was making fun of Gary V the other day? The guy that gives the fucking advice. And I've just started following Gary V on the Instagrams, and his Instagram is quite annoying. It's already quite annoying.
Hold on, wait a minute. I got a question for you. I've been wanting to ask you this. Why do you talk like an 85-year-old man when you talk about when you're like, on the Instagrams?
Yeah, the Instagrams.
I can't just say Instagram.
But I just like to enunciate when I'm on. Like when I'm out on the radio, I don't enunciate, but when I'm on the radio, I try to enunciate.
I was just wondering if that's how you've seen Instagram nowadays, like an old person's perspective.
It's my charm. I flipped my car in 2007 and walked away unharmed with only getting one stitch. That was my Harrison Ford moment coming in from Team Left Jab. What show I was on? Well, Team Left.
Oh yeah, shout out to Team Left Jab. Kieran was just down there. Go check them guys out, man.
Yeah. So I make fun of the Gary V because the Gary V is his Instagram's annoying as fuck because every Instagram post he does is just Gary V giving advice on everything imaginable in life, and it's just like I get it, Gary. You got everything figured out. We're just like, Gary, how do we turn on lights? Well, let me tell you, there's a switch, and you just flip it.
No, he doesn't say it like that. He's like a parent. He yells at you. He's like, what do you mean? Just go get a switch and turn it on.
Completely.
Just turn it on. Just turn the fucking thing on. Like that's how he talks. I'm just like, hey, Gary, slow down, man. All I did was ask a question, bro.
He did this fucking flossing fucking post the other day where he's like, he's trying to make like he's not fucking bragging, but he is bragging. He's coming down some escalator in some airport, and he's like, man, this week's fucking crazy. I'm flying to Malaysia, then I'm going to France, and I'm going back to fucking Dubai. Then I come back to New York for about 2 hours. Then I fly to I'm like, all right, Gary, fuck off. All right.
What does he know that
no one gives a shit.
Mr. Social Media fucking guy, doesn't he know that you can do fucking FaceTime?
Yeah, FaceTime. You don't have to be
conference call.
Yeah, but Gary's got to shake hands and look him in the eye because, it's probably one of his fucking rules of fucking meetings or something.
You know what though?
Gary
Every time
V.
you get sick of Gary V, he posts something that he hits you with some facts of some shit he predicted fucking 10 years ago, and it's came true every word he said, and you go, damn, that guy's good.
Fucking Gary V. God damn it.
You know what I mean? Like, even though he's annoying, you're like, God damn, that motherfucker said this was going to happen, and it happened 10 years later.
It sucks, too. If the guy was sitting next to me in the studio right here, he would be killing me on every point. Like, I would never beat him in an argument.
Yeah, you can't win an argument with Gary V. Even when he's wrong, he's right.
Yeah, and he would never give in anyway. Even if I actually made a good point to him, he would never let me have it. He's like one of them.
Oh, he's got energy.
He's too fucking. He's the smartest dickbag in the room.
He loves them Jets.
So anyway, another guy that's like a Gary V, but I like this guy more. He's been around. He's an OG of it. He's an OG of that life coaching type shit. Tony Robbins. Apparently, he's facing allegations of sexual harassment. Tony fucking Robbins. It's not good. So, if Tony Robbins has sexually harassed somebody, and it turns out that Tony's got to do some fucking, I don't know, did something bad, we're stuck with Gary V as our motivating guy, and which sucks.
Well, wait. When was Tony Robbins our guy?
Tony Robbins has always been my guy. Gary V's the youngest, your generation. Tony Robbins is my generation guy. Tony Robbins is an OG. He's been around forever. He's a fucking a conzillionaire. Always has been. Famed life coach Tony Robbins is known for commanding arenas with his deep voice and enthusiastic, often crass delivery. Apparently, but an investigation published by BuzzFeed News today painted a different picture, revealing a number of sexual harassment allegations against Robbins and his history of victim-blaming rape survivors. Wow. So he's blaming rape survivors. What is that? Well, Tony's fucking facing some not rape allegations, but sexual harassment allegations. Wow, I really fucked up on that one. Which is not good. Everybody's going down. Living in a weird world, man. Tiger Woods.
Shit's so weird. Shit's so weird.
Tony's the guy that, there was a great fucking documentary on Netflix about Tony. One of Tony's conferences he does down there in Fort Lauderdale, where he teaches people how to fucking better themselves for all. And I watched the documentary. I was so inspired. I wanted to fucking, I got up and I actually got something to drink out of the refrigerator. I went right back to bed. I was that motivated.
If anybody needs a motivational fucking life coach, it's you.
Let's see. 2 former employees of Robbins, both women, told BuzzFeed that they expected them to work inside hotel rooms and bathrooms with, that he expected them to work inside hotel rooms and bathrooms with him while he was naked or in the shower. And numerous former employees, including bodyguards or event managers and a chef, alleged that Robin has had team scouts scout out attractive women at events to invite them to his room. He's a famous guy. That's what fucking rock bands used to do back in the day. That's all they did. They had the rock concerts. They're like, oh, look at the chick in the third row. Hey, Tony, grab her, bring her back to the fucking... Yeah. Who gives a shit? Tony needs to get laid too. I get he's married, but fuck it. Tony fucking Robbins. His wife ain't leaving him. What has his wife done? Nothing. Probably nothing. Working at a fucking Dunkin' Donuts. I guarantee you his wife was working at a Dunkin' Donuts and Tony Robbins walked into that Dunkin' Donuts and goes, hey, do you like muffins? And boom, there she has fucking $200 million in her pocket because she fell in love with fucking Tony Robbins' condescending comment.
And there you have it.
By the way, that's me making fun of Rocket. That's very deep.
Inside scoop.
The report.
Lunatic Kieran right there.
The report includes audio of Robbins speaking with 2 women at a December 2018 event after she told them that she was endured emotional abuse at the hands of her partner. What the fuck is emotional abuse? Tony asked. So the girl's like, he abused the shit out of me emotionally. And Tony goes, what the fuck's emotional abuse? That's brilliant. That's just fucking hard love. That's what parents should give their kids. Like the kid comes home with a fucking scrape on a knee and he's limp and you go, walk it off, dick. You don't put a Band-Aid off.
So if a rape victim gets a dick, get the dick, then you just tell her to walk it off?
Yeah, shrug it off. It ain't that bad.
That's horrible.
To be honest with you, if you changed your mood, you probably would have liked it.
Wow. Hashtag
me too. Hashtag Alyssa Milano. Hashtag sex fucking whatever the fuck she's doing. Apparently Alyssa Milano right now is on she's banning fucking women from having sex with men or something. What is she having? Alyssa Milano. Yeah,
because I didn't hear nothing about this.
Because of the Alabama passing the law, making abortion illegal. Alyssa Milano said that women should, not give men sex anymore until they get,
what the
power
fuck is that going to do
over their own body. I don't know. It's just Alyssa Milano being all fired up on Twitter. She just probably has a couple glasses of wine and goes, here's the fucking
tweet.
I'm
100% against the ruling in Alabama. 100%.
Samantha.
I think old white men need to stop making laws. They really do. Because they're irrelevant and they were born in a Jim Crow era. How can you make a law nowadays where women couldn't even fucking vote and black people couldn't drink at the same drinking fountain? Why are you making the laws? So I'm with them, but to cut off sex from men is not going to do anything.
She's having
at all.
Alyssa Milano. She's having a fucking sex. Let me find what the fuck she's doing. It's not going over well. People are hammering her for it. Samantha, you can't bogart the pussy. Let's see. Alyssa Milano calls tweet insulting Alabama lawmakers go viral over. All right. Alyssa Milano sounds absurd. Alyssa Milano sex strike. That's what it is a terrible idea.
Sex strike?
She's encouraging women to go on a sex strike, meaning not giving up the old fucking hey nanny nanu, the nappy dugout, the fucking the hey nanny nanu. I said that already, right? Vagina. Not giving up the vagina for the people. Because of the abortion laws in Alabama and a couple other states. She's not liking it. Which is, I get it. If you're getting, if you are a rape victim in the state of Alabama and you have to have a kid, that's fucking brutal. What's wrong with Alabama? Fucking Alabama.
That's my point.
Alabama sucks.
So now you have to be reminded every day when you look at your child that you were raped. Think about that.
Yeah, I know, right? What would you name him, though? To be honest with you, how would you name her? What would you name the kid?
I'm not touching it.
Come on, do it.
No.
Come on, there's a joke there. You want to touch it?
No.
I can see it. I can see that you want to touch it.
No, I don't want. Listen, I don't want to touch it. That's how they got here in the first place. Is they touched it. You know what I mean? I'm not touching any of it. I'm not. I'm gonna get me some TJ Maxx socks, Kieran.
All right.
So then I don't have to touch anything.
All right. You might want to put the earmuffs on. I'm gonna pose.
Hold on.
What do you name? Can I do this? It's just I don't even know if I'm gonna agree with what I just said right now. If you're,
I know you're not, but go ahead.
And if Alyssa Milano, if you're listening, you might want to fucking earmuffs right now, right? All right. If you're a rape victim and you're forced to have the child because of Alabama's stupid abortion laws, and you have the child, what do you name the child?
What, Kieran?
I don't know. I don't know.
You didn't have that. You had a line there.
I do. There's plenty, but I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, how do you? Oh, TJ's right though. How do you look at that kid? How do you look at that kid, knowing that kid came from an incident that has completely fucking changed your life? Alabama, you're fucked. You're dumb.
Well, I don't think it's gonna go through. It's not gonna take effect. I think it's got like another 6 months to take effect. It's not. By the time that time comes around, they're getting bashed so hard. There's people. That shit ain't gonna pass.
John D. Noodle, I don't know what this means. One Facebook like equals one child saved or aborted. Same difference. I don't know what that means. I have no fucking idea.
That's another thing I fucking hate. Hey, you Facebookers. Likes don't do anything.
Team Left Up, she's a keyboard warrior who doesn't want to do any work to actually change these laws. No. Well, it's Samantha.
No, that's what I'm saying is like, okay, so you put out tweets talking about we're gonna go on a sex strike, or you fucking put out Facebook, oh, this many likes and we're gonna stop. No, I get it. You're trying to raise awareness, but let me tell you something. We're aware. If the Lunatic Radio show is aware of fucking bills passing and shit like that, trust me, everybody's aware.
Yeah, everybody's.
We stay far away from.
We are the last.
Yeah, we're the last source that ever finds out.
We're the last people to find out news. There's no. It's Coney 2012 all over again. Coming from John.
Now, if there's some bill that passes that has something to do with porn, like last month,
absolutely,
we know about that.
All over it. I know what what Christy Mack does on a daily basis. And she's not even in porn anymore. She just took a right punch from a fucking psychopath. Oh, what does Christy Mack probably think of this? She's probably not fucking thinking. She went through a fucking ordeal like that too. God damn this! What is that? Oh, God. Why are we always say? Oh, fuck. I don't know. I feel like people are unfully developed. There's like a large portion of the United States of people just walking around, living and breathing. Fucking.
This is why you should be able to abort your kid if you want to as a female. Females should decide this first and foremost. It shouldn't be a male decision.
I thought you were going to say example A, Kieran.
Well, that's coming. But no, first of all, it should be a man can't tell a woman what she wants to do with her body first and foremost, right? That's where we're at in the world anyway. You know what I mean? Women have come a long way to come not far at all. You know what I mean? So that's first of all. Second of all, back to the Kieran is that yes, if you don't want to have a child, then don't have the child, and then it can't grow up to be like Kieran. That's Kieran. You have a point, right? You know what I mean? Because these people they just keep coming and keep coming and keep coming, and all of them have a fucking less brain cells and rape cells or whatever you want to fucking call them, and they're fucked up individuals. Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kieran, here I got a scenario for you. Okay, so you're born, right, and because your mom was raped. Okay, let's just say.
Yeah, you're a rape baby. I mean, it's a lack of a better term. You're a rape baby.
And you grow up, and when you're old enough,
wait, I'm not supposed to be here.
Your mom finally tells you the story, or somebody in your family tells you the story of how you got there because you keep asking about your father, right?
Right.
How you got there. Isn't that gonna fuck you up? Like,
oh my God, it's two people that are fucked up. That's what I'm saying. It's two people that are fucked up.
I'm saying, like, now you put the kid in danger because
it's a whole family dynamic that's completely fucked. Completely fucked. It's lifelong depression. It's lifelong searching. It's fucking millions of dollars in therapy. What happened to the Arizona porn tax? By the way, that's the reason why I ask for donations every week, because I own that. I owe a lot in that porn tax.
Yeah, he's in debt. He's fucking debt.
That fucking porn tax put me in the hole. No, I'm kidding. I don't even know if that Arizona porn tax actually. Why'd I have to say I was kidding? By the way.
Oh, hey. Oh, real quick.
There is no Arizona porn tax. It never passed. Go ahead.
Speaking of Arizona and speaking of porn stars, I got to get a quick shout out to Audrey Miles. So remember when A-Dub called us from Vegas when he was DJing that porn shoot?
Oh, yeah. With that broad.
One of the new girls, Audrey Miles, just did her first, she finally did her first scene this week.
Audrey Miles.
And yeah, she actually lives out in Phoenix. She's close to you, Kieran.
Nice. How close? Aubrey or Audrey?
Audrey.
Audrey. Audrey. I'm trying to look her up. Audrey Miles porn. Audrey Miles. Oh wait, she's probably really new, so she might not have anything. I found an Aubrey Miles who is
Aubrey Miles.
Ooh yeah. Hello. Let's see if she's got one of them Instagrams.
Yeah, she does. She might. I think she follows us. I'm not.
Is she verified? Because this doesn't look like a porn star. This ain't a porn star. There's somebody else. Aubrey Miles though. Not a bad watch.
It's Audrey. It's AUDREY _Miles.XOXO.
Scale of 1 to 10. How hot is this broad? Like if you're the stool president and you're doing pizza reviews, how hot is this broad?
Anything's hot to you, Kieran, at this point.
What is it? AUDREY _MILES?
No.
What is it?
AUDREY _Miles.
MILES.
.XOXO.
.XOXO. That's a chick thing. Yeah. Oh, there she is. Here we go. Firing it up. Ooh, yeah. Hello. Yeah. Quite. Hello.
Yeah. So shout out to her, man. She just had her first shoot. You know, she's coming up in the porn industry and.
Pussy breathing.
Absolutely.
This is the part that gives the dick comfort.
Good for you.
Good for her.
Good for her. Good for her.
And she's living out in Arizona now, so she's enjoying that sunshine.
Fucking A.
That's
Phoenix, Arizona. It says right here in her Twitter. At Audrey Miles XXX on Twitter. Follow her up. I'm gonna do it right now. Follow. There you go. I follow random people that don't know me. I like doing that, you know. All right, let's do a quick break. We'll come back, regroup, do some more LunaticRadio.com hijinks right here on the LR Friday Night Show. TJ the Mayor in studio.
What up, no?
At TJ _ the Mayor on, what is your social media?
At TJ the Mayor.
At TJ the Mayor. Across the board. Here we go. Short break.
The one thing that would make this better, a really big hit of window pane acid.
Lunatic Radio. Don't be unsociable.
I don't know him. Who the hell am I sitting next to?
Lunatic Radio's on Facebook.
Oh, they all just go there? Everybody does. Are we on there, Ron?
Facebook.com/Lunatic Radio.
Take a moment and follow them now.
I hate them.
Before Kieran has another international incident.
What do you like? Tits!
Facebook.com/lunaticradio.
Add us as a friend.
Yes, we like that.
I like you, you like me.
We can have a ham sandwich together.
It's called the friendship on the Facebook.
Facebook.com/lunaticradio.
If you are a proud supporter of LunaticRadio.com show and you like to see this show flourish or just Rock and I become alcoholics, you can donate to the LunaticRadio.com show by simply going on our website, Rocket Fire Away.
Yes, absolutely. Donations. Go to the website on LunaticRadio.com and select from one of the options, even a recurring amount, or simply just give whatever you feel. Anything and everything is appreciated and helps pay for any of the expenses for the show and helps us keep going and, not have to dig out of our pockets. And we appreciate, again, anything you can give.
Right. So give a shit and give us a donation.
Well, give money. Don't give a shit.
Oh, right. I can go on about that one. So log on to the lunaticradio.com website if you would be so kind and give us a donation. It would be great.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Yes.
From the lunaticradio.com show.
Now back to Kieran and Rock. They may suck. That is all.
Yeah, LR show, everybody. Not Kieran Rock, Kieran TJ. LR Friday Night Show. Follow us on social medias at Lunatic Radio. Cross the motherfucking board, people. Yeah, word up. We are live. TJ's out of his studio. Yeah, if you'd like to donate to the Lunatic. Actually, you know what? I might, I don't know. If you'd like to donate to the Lunatic Radio Show, www.lunaticradio.com, our website, bottom right-hand corner. Click the donate button and donate what you like. Everything is appreciated. In the UK, they passed a law recently that they are required to enter your ID or driver's license to what? To what? Adult consent? Oh, with that? I don't know what that means, John Dino. He didn't spell something right. By the way, Paradise Valley Police investigating sex assault at mansion party here in Arizona. This is sent to me by Leroy Jenkins. Apparently, it's a sex cult. Apparently, there's some sex cult going on. I don't know what's going on. Why is my fucking computer screwed up? Here we go. Let's see what this is all about. Hopefully, this is something interesting we can kill some time with. Let's see. Play. Thank you. Let's do some playing. Here we go. There we go. All right. Oh, you know when your computer dies and you're trying to do something like, there's some timing to it and your computer just dies? It's fucking always great. It's just fucking brilliant. You know? You want to have some flow to the show and, you try to click something to fire right into a segment and it just freezes up. Oh, fuck this. Oh, now it's playing and I clicked off of it. God damn it. I can't win. I can't win with this shit, TJ. I'll have to find it on his computer. Apparently, according to Leroy Jenkins, he sent me an email saying that there's a sex cult in Scottsdale. And I gotta find out about the sex. It's a Scottsdale sex dungeon. And I want to know about it. I want to know where it is. I didn't want to know what's happening. Oh, you're there. Let
me tell you something, Kieran. You're not. we both know you're not showing up to it.
I've been to a sex party, which I didn't know I was actually going to a sex party until I was actually at the aforementioned sex party. Kieran is going to need to get another Gigi coming in from Miss Joe.
Another gig, Kieran. Learn how to read.
He is the reason
it's a Gigi. G-I-G-I. You knew learn how to read.
He's not the demon.
Oh, I thought it was gig with the explanation.
Police say that woman was held against her will in Scottsdale and brutalized with torture devices inside a sex dungeon. But in an interview with Arizona's Family, she claims investigators got this all wrong. Two totally different accounts from the same alleged victim.
Now, it sounds surprising, but experts say it is incredibly common. Derek Stahl explains why many victims of domestic abuse take back or change their stories.
Prosecutors say Jason Monroe Smith used a bullwhip and chains on his live-in girlfriend, along with an electric shock collar. Police say he brutalized her so badly, she once had an epileptic episode. In another case, she suffered a broken wrist, and she would urinate herself from the pain.
It wasn't fun.
Hot.
But I consented to it when I got here.
The woman told us she agreed to a BDSM relationship, and she wants the prosecution to drop the case. Jessica Nicely of Winged Hope Family Advocacy isn't surprised.
Very often, victims of domestic violence will recant.
Her organization helps victims of sexual and domestic violence. She says perpetrators will often make threats or play on a victim's emotions.
We hear that a lot from victims. They feel badly, they feel guilty, they don't want their abuser to be punished, they don't want them to go to jail. You'll hear things like, it really wasn't that bad.
That's very similar to what the woman in Scottsdale told us.
Everything's gotten blown out of proportion.
Court documents say Smith wouldn't allow the woman to have money or a job or use electronic devices without permission.
Taking control over finances is a very common tactic for abusers. And so, again, they will make sure everything's in their name. They will make sure that nothing is in the victim's name. They isolate you from your friends and family so that you don't feel like you have anywhere to go.
The woman insisted to us she's still in love with Jason Smith.
He's the only person in my life that's ever made me feel safe.
Love combined with fear, two of the main reasons experts say victims recant.
Love combined with fear is the way to have a healthy relationship. What do you think there, TJ? Far away. Go ahead.
I just don't get it. I don't get it. This is some more white people shit that I don't get. Like you're signing up to get beaten and
wait, this doesn't happen
abused?
with the this doesn't happen in the community? Come on. There's gotta be a dude out there who's like,
Kieran,
you know what?
Kieran, there's certain things that black people don't do.
You're not serial killers. You don't kill.
No, we don't kill serial. Well, I mean, if there's a mass murder, it's because a motherfucker can't shoot straight,
right?
And so he killed a bunch of innocent bystanders. Our children aren't shooting up schools, and we don't have a fucking sex cult rape.
By the way, that was such a
with
fucking
consent, whatever this is.
That was such a bullshit fucking title for this article. By the way, Scottsdale sex dungeon? No, that was a story about a fucking goddamn shitty relationship. That's all.
It's a rape dungeon.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it wasn't hardly anything. It was just a really bad relationship where the girl can't fucking use electronic devices, and the guy's a real dick to her. And the guy probably should be locked up. Probably. You know what I mean?
It's
not a sex dungeon. It's not a sex dungeon, and that's something in a hole like underneath the ground where there's like many of women fucking forced to have sex or something, or people are having sex consensually. No sex dungeon shit happening at all.
What's the people that can't use electricity and do horse and buggy in Ohio and Pennsylvania?
I call those hot people. That's Amish. Hello, caller. Caller, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Man, what's going on? It's your boy Big Mike.
It's my boy Big Mike. What up, Big Mike?
What up, though?
What's going on, though? I'm glad to see that y'all got the phone lines up.
Fucking A. I don't even have to bring them up anymore, apparently. They just work.
Oh, they just work sometimes. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. I just want to call in, check in, say I'm listening. I'm hearing what you're saying. Karen, I'm going to tell you, you need to get some.
Yeah,
talk about it.
It's getting to a point where it's getting a little out of control. It's
Karen, you always talking about banging something. Like I need you to bang something. Just bang something. I don't care what it is.
No. You can't tell them that. You can't tell them that. Not in the Me Too era. You can't tell them just to bang something.
Well,
it's going to end up being one of these articles.
I was hoping that last sex dungeon story I played would be something I could join, sign up a membership or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I bet you can.
Yeah.
Like a gym, $9.99 a month.
I've been looking for you. I'm like, damn, I found a couple spots in Michigan, but I don't know if you want to travel all the way to Michigan.
I tell you what, I followed DJ A-Dub on the fucking Instagram, and DJ A-Dub, man, he's always putting up those videos of putting bay, and then broads next to the pool shaking that ass. I'm like, you know what? I want to be up there doing some SoCo and lime shots.
SoCo and lime shots.
Come down and...
Kieran, we told you you have a suite and everything there whenever you want it.
You're gonna bang something.
Yeah, I want to.
It might not be what you want to bang. You might go back, to Arizona with some diseases, but
Big Mike,
there's medicine for that. It's all right.
I wouldn't mind banging a big fat chick because it's like killing two birds with one stone. I can bang her, I get the sex out of the way, then I have a place to sleep. I can just sleep right on top of her. That's two things.
Yeah, but you're short enough. You can pretty much sleep on top of anything.
You're wrong. That's Karen. That's just wrong.
I've done it, Mike. That's what I'm saying. I've done that. It's sad. I got a weird.
TJ.
Yeah.
TJ. That's your man. That's your guy right there, right?
I don't know.
You heard what he just said. Right?
I think as every week goes on with the radio show, TJ's going, I don't know. I don't know if I should turn on the microphone this week. I don't know.
Kieran's a great co-host, and I have nothing but good things to say about him. And what you guys don't know is that here's the thing that you guys don't know about Kieran. Let me tell you guys something you guys don't know.
Okay.
Kieran, this is all just an act. Kieran,
it's not an act.
Kieran gets more pussy than anybody that I know in Arizona. And the part of him
all day, every day
is he gets so bored of getting so much pussy. He's like, hey, I'm just gonna act like I don't get pussy. You know what I mean?
Right. I get so much pussy.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this. I say this all the time. My brother TJ the Mayor tell you this. No video, no proof.
No, you don't kiss and tell.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh,
yeah, don't kiss and tell.
Now we're gentlemen.
Yeah.
Now we're a gentleman.
Chivalry. It's not dead. It's not dead. You can't. I see that a lot with dudes. They're always like, "Oh, I was fucking banging some bro last night." Either it's a complete lie or you're a dickhead. I don't want to know.
When somebody tells a story and says, "Oh man, last night I was putting it to this broad, right?" Or however you guys talk in New York. I don't know how you guys talk in New York, but oh man, I was giving this bitch the business. I was killing it. You know what happens? You know what happens when they tell that story? What the real story is they nutted in about 2 minutes and got kicked out because the sex was bad.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when that girl walks into the bar, he's like, "Oh yeah, that's the chick that I took down last night. I was killing it." She's over there laughing at her friends talking about how small your dick was and how you were a 2-pump chump.
Yeah.
That's the reality of it. So that guy that talks all that shit is usually a bum.
Sex occurred in between reboot in between episodes of a fucking binge watch. That's what it happened.
During the commercial break is when sex happens.
It's like when the next
So Karen, what you're portraying is
a lie.
You get it all the time.
No, I do not.
And your penis is humongous.
I will.
Is that what you're portraying?
There's some truth. I'm
going to call you out.
My last girlfriend was a very sexual, so she did stock me up for a while.
Did you say asexual?
No, completely sexual, like just a sexual dynamo. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he said asexual too. That's why I was like, so you didn't get nothing from me? Like, how does that work?
Super
So
sexual.
what year did you have this girlfriend?
19. What was it? 1992.
When was Prohibition?
1992.
Jesus God!
I'm kidding. No.
If you can't say 6 months ago, Karen, you're killing me.
I can't.
I'm trying to help you out.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to help me out too.
4 years now? 3 years. 3 years.
No, two.
No, because I've known you for 3 years.
Fuck! It's been 3 years then. Probably 3.5.
3.5.
Oh Christ! My dick hasn't seen the light of pussy in 3.5 years.
Kieran actually has. Here's the thing about. Here's the thing about Kieran. Here's another good fact about Kieran. In person, Kieran is so short that if he has a small dick, it doesn't matter. It still looks big.
I'm 5'6". That's not super.
We're gonna
short.
talk about your shortness because you're always talking about it. So now I'm gonna talk about it.
It's 5'6".
You're not
Karen,
that short.
Karen, we need to sit down. We need to kick it. We need to meet. So come on down, and
I need some meat.
I'm sure TJ will bring you down to Putin Bay, and then I'm not going to Putin Bay. I'm too old for that shit.
I'm too old for it, to be honest with you, too. Yeah.
But you go to Putin Bay, and then you come back, and we'll sit down and we'll have a conversation about it.
I'll go for about a half hour, and then complain that my back hurts, and I gotta leave.
TJ, I'm willing to put something on it. I ain't gonna pay for the whole trip, but I'm willing to put something on it for Kieran to come down, fly down to Michigan, and then go to Put-in-Bay on a special weekend.
Well, he knows this. He knows that all he has to do is get here, and everything else is taken care of. He has a room, board.
Yeah,
I like that.
I have a tab at Put-in-Bay. We're
Big
good.
Mike, Totally Focused Entertainment, is willing to sponsor Karen to come down
and
make some things happen.
Sex by the Lake, Put-in-Bay. I love the name of Put-in-Bay, but Put-in-Bay.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
I love that.
Oh, yeah.
What a fucking name
or
that
as we like to
motherfucker.
call it, Put Out Bay.
Because I've listened to TJ say that name a million times that I actually saw it written down somewhere. And I was like, it's actually P-U-T-I-N Bay. Put-in-Bay. I was like, oh,
yeah,
shit.
That's the name of it.
How do you not get laid in a place called Put-in-Bay?
Shout out to the Blue Marlin, man. Shout out DJ A-Dub and Mark Matisse, my boy Kyle, my homegirl Caitlin. Yeah, Put-in-Bay.
Yeah.
Oh, you remember we was talking about the yachts?
I'm with you. TJ, I want you to, I haven't talked to Dub in a minute, but I definitely think if it's not already in effect, I think we need to really produce and have Kieran involved in Gotcha Bitch Productions.
Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah,
Is that like
me and
Cheaters?
Kieran talked about it. That's something we'll talk about off air.
Is it like Cheaters?
No.
right,
It's a funny
have a
production
good
thing
night,
that me
man.
and me and A-Dub started in Put-in-Bay.
Oh, all right.
But
Thank you, Big
anyway.
Mike.
All right, man. Y'all have a good night.
There he goes. Big Mike, everybody from Michigan. Word him up. Yeah, Put-in-Bay. That sounds like is that open yet? Out there in Michigan, the hot spot of Michigan, the summer
No,
destination?
it's a lake in Ohio.
A lake in Ohio?
Outside
Fuck,
of-
I don't know where the hell I am.
Yeah, in Lake Erie. When we were talking about yachts earlier, that's who I was talking about. The guy that owns the Blue Marlin where Dub DJ's at.
Yeah.
That's the guy I was talking about that has he's on his second yacht. He's a pilot himself too. He has his own plane. It's only like a 8-passenger plane, but he flies his own plane too. That's what I'm saying. All you have to do is get to my house. We can jump on his plane, go over to the island, stay at. He owns a third of the island.
Right.
There's places for us to stay.
And have a
And
good time.
maybe you can end the streak.
I know. The last time the streak ended was 6 years, and that's when I banged that big girl. I don't
Wait,
wanna
how
have
long
another.
was your first streak? That's what I want to know.
People say 8, but it actually was 6. I fucking
6 years?
I argue this constantly with folks. Miss
Wait,
Joe is still
6 years or 6 months?
Hold on. Kieran still has 5 years to go before he bears his old streak. No. See, Miss Joe is referring to the 8-year drought, which is not true. It was 6. Yes, it was 6.
6 years, Kieran?
Oh, dude, it's a worse streak than this streak would be because it was 6 years in my 20s. It was 6 years in my prime. It was
Kieran, you're
6
only
years
40 years old.
in my Derek Jeter years where I'm fielding ground balls, winning world championship years, where I should have been at least. Yeah, it was bad years to have. Like, it's cool.
So if you combine it, the age I am right now, that means I won't have sex until the time I'm your age.
38.
No, I'm talking about combined. That would be. I'd be 42. I'd be your age when I have sex again.
I tell you what. I tell you what. Yeah, it's dangerous to have sex with me. I'm telling you because I will fucking shoot an eye out. This motherfucker's gonna go off like a 44, man. You bros better wear a fucking vest when you come touch my dick. I'm gonna fucking cap your ass.
Oh my god, does it come with a warning sticker and everything?
Don't pull that trigger, baby.
Do you have to read a tutorial before you touch it?
I honestly feel terrible for the next girl that fucking touches me. Because she's gonna be stuccoed all over the place.
Oh my god.
She's gonna look like Vankman after they fucking blew apart Stay Puft the Marshmallow Man. All over the fucking map.
Oh,
across
man.
the streams on that motherfucker.
You're gonna have to call maintenance to your place.
I already do. My fucking mirror fell off. I have a fucking 6-foot mirror outside of my fucking toilet bowl. That fucking mirror fell off the wall. It's a 6 foot.
You have a 6-foot mirror?
Yeah, I have a 6-foot mirror. And it's the worst. I call it the depression mirror. It's in my fucking thing. Because it's right in front of the toilet. So when you sit down.
Yeah, that mirror. I forgot about that.
Yeah, when you sit down and take a shit, you're staring at yourself taking a shit. It sucks. And that fucking thing fell off the wall. when I was taking a shit.
You were whacking it so hard on the toilet.
Dude, it's scary.
The walls
There's
were shaking.
no warning. It just goes, bam. And you have to like do this.
So what'd you do? Did you drop your phone?
I know. I think I have like a fucking, I think I got to call maintenance because I think I have like, you know, like in Arizona when it gets really hot, the insects they start flocking towards the structures.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's what's happening. It's that time of the year where all the ants and the fucking cockroaches and everything else that lives outside is starting to fucking try to make its way into my apartment or this building, and it's fucking with everything. And I think the hinges that hold up that 6-foot mirror, they've been eating away and trying to get into the apartment or behind the wall because I see a little hole in the hinges.
Oh, like termites or something?
Yeah, the hinges weakened, so they like spread apart like a nice fucking pair of legs. You know what I'm saying? And the mirror just falls off the wall. I have my mirror literally held up with 12 pennies. Like I have 12 pennies on the floor, and it's holding up the hinge so it would, you know, it's a long comment. I can't explain it because I'm not very articulate, but whatever. It works.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around your 6-foot mirror.
Yeah, I got a 6-foot mirror. I have never jerked off in front of it. I can't do that. That's just fucking too much. That's some Michael Rappaport shit. I feel like he would do that.
Wow. Why Michael Rappaport?
I'm on this thing with I'm sick of Michael Rappaport. I think we should all just stop paying attention to him. He's fucking nonsense. He's dumb. I love Michael Rappaport in the movie Beautiful Girls. Other than that, the motherfucker.
Miss Joe says, hold on. Miss Joe says, back me up. It was 8, right? And this is
no, it's not.
This is your biggest listener. She would know.
Miss Joe, misbehaving, call into the radio program. We'll debate this. Let's just get this out on the fucking air right now. My first sexless streak was 6 years.
Listen, at this point, what's the difference? What's the difference between 6 and 8? Well, really, what's the difference?
2 years, man. 2 years.
Yeah, but after 6 months, it's all the same.
Well, you know, you're in a fucking thoughtless coma after 2 years. Be honest with you, 2 years into that 8-year or 6-year drought, I was, you know,
like most people when they have that type of drought, it's because they went to prison.
A girl could literally hold my shoulder, and I will fire a rocket through a wall. It is that I'm very sensitive, very sensitive. John D. Noodle. I think Jenny BJ's friend was 2 years before. Then he got an actual girlfriend. Yes, it was 6. John D. Noodle's right. These people. John D. Noodle lives in Germany. He knows the situation that happened in California. Fuck. It was 6 years, people. That's what I like to do. I like to torture myself. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe you should sign up for that.
All right, here she goes. Let's see if this is. Call, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Misbehaving. Miss Joe, whoever.
Yeah, the misbehaving to me.
What's going on, Miss Joe?
It was 6 years. It was 6 years.
It was 8. Go back and listen to the old shows, Karen.
Yes.
Every time you talk to somebody about it or you had a guest call in, they would be like, okay, well, let me get your point on this. This guy hasn't been laid in going on 8 years now. You talked about it so many times. Go back and listen to the old show.
Yes, but then I had an actual...
You kept saying 8.
Yeah, I know. I kept on saying the 8, but then we had an actual discussion with Rocket one time, and I think it was actually on the air, and we actually broke it down, and it actually turned out to be 6, which is still bad.
How are you off by 2 years?
Because
I can see you being off by like 6 months, but by 2 years?
Misbehaving. I'm not that bright.
For that long?
I'm not that bright. 6, 8, 10, 12. It's all the same to me.
Listen, it all runs together after you haven't been laid for a year. Like a year or 15 years, it's the same fucking thing to me.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
John D. Noodle.
Miss Joe, hold on.
Even
Miss
if
Joe,
that's the case, then he still has another 3 years to go, but I still say it's 5. But
no, well, we're not
he's
rooting
not
for
quite
any
there
more
yet
years.
to that point yet.
Miss Joe, if you don't mind me asking, when's the longest you've went without sex?
She's a female, probably not that long. How many hours? How many hours?
6 weeks?
How many hours?
6 weeks, maybe?
Maybe a year?
Oh, wow. Yeah, girls have gone years.
Yeah.
That's a normal thing.
It was...
God, Kira, don't do it.
Between boyfriends, a year to a year.
It's like that's a drop in the bucket.
No.
Hey, Kier, can you do a year? Yeah, no problem. Don't worry about it. I got this knocked right out.
Well, most men that don't have sex for 6 years, however long it was, it's because they were in prison.
But granted, I haven't had sex in 3.5 years now. But I go to the driving range every night. You know what I'm saying? I'm hitting balls.
Well,
And I'm
back
hitting
in the day when Kieran went through his last 6-8 year streak or whatever, he was horrible when it came to
horrible
hitting up with the ladies and
brutal, like talking to him. Yeah,
and yeah, he
still
wasn't
am.
exactly Mr. Fly.
You know what it does?
When it came to talking to the ladies back then.
Let me give you people, two people that get sex regularly, and I'm sure misbehaving sex life is very healthy. And I know TJ's fucking, he's a black guy. He's a black guy. He's plowing. You know what I'm saying? He's knocking it out of the ballpark. So let me say, but when you go sexless for a while, as an adult, your mind literally gets fucked up, and your confidence gets blown out of the water after a while. And you're like, I don't know if I can relate to fucking women anymore. Like you literally start questioning.
You know what your problem is every single time I hear you talk about this.
Why can't I have a point?
Thing. I'm too short and I'm over 40. You need to get that shit out of your head.
No.
Miss Joe, thank you. I tell them that all the time.
You are a very good-looking guy. You definitely do not look over 40, and your height is just in your head. Get over it.
1 year's amateur out, Kieran.
Yeah, well, yeah, Kieran, and then he throws in the fucking broke thing and all this other shit. Let me tell you something, Miss Joe, because I've been out with Kieran on numerous occasions, and girls have approached him, so he didn't have to have game. Girls have approached him, and he just gets the giggles like a little kid and looks at us like, yeah.
No, I'm always looking at every time I'm with. If some girl's talking to me and there's like one of my friends around me, I'm just looking at them, waiting for them to say some sort of a line.
He goes into radio persona.
Yeah, hello.
In that kind of situation, he did that way back in the day too. They called a girl on the show one time, and it was so bad that the co-host at the time left the room because it was so cringy.
When was that?
He called this. When Ronnie Beans was in the studio and you called that girl that you met at the bar, and you were like poking her in the boob that night or whatever.
Wasn't I?
And that's what she said you did.
Ugh.
And then you called her and told her to get naked, and then you called her by the wrong name on purpose.
Oh yeah, I did that. That was for the radio effect.
So that's what I'm saying.
That was a shock.
You get
That was a
around
wacky
somebody and you get into this radio personality bit that you need to make it funny and cringy.
John D. Noodle.
So you need to not do that.
John D. Noodle checking in. Tap, tap, tap. Eyes to the door.
Yes.
Miss Joe, I'll tell you about one time. There's many a times like this. But one time, we're out at the bar. Actually, the first time I went out to the bar with him, the hottest girl in the place walks up to him because he has a New York Giants shirt on.
Yeah.
She's from New York.
Shout out
so
to
she
Eli
walks
Manning.
up to him, tries to make conversation about Odell Beckham Jr. He keeps looking at us, and he's not saying nothing. He's just like, yeah, yeah, okay. Not saying, and then finally she just is like, well, I'll be over here if you want to come over and talk, and just walks away looking at him like, what the fuck is wrong?
That's not
with
true.
you?
That fucking chili dipper guy. Remember that fucking guy, Chili Dipper?
Yeah, listen.
Chili
Bowl.
Bowl.
The only reason Chili Bowl said something because we were all sitting there cringing, like, what the fuck are you doing? So Chili Bowl just fucking made a dick comment just to fucking be like, okay, dude, we're done with it.
I'm done hanging out with rednecks. I love one of our friends, Casey. I love him. He's of that ilk, but I love him. The rest of them can go fuck themselves. I'm not. Chili
Bowl.
Bowl.
It's not their fault you couldn't talk to the girl.
That Chili Bowl that night you're explaining. I know that motherfucker ruined that opportunity for me.
He didn't. You didn't talk to her for 2 minutes straight. You didn't talk to her. You looked at us and just kept saying okay.
She said that I had a nice.
Oh, he's shy.
I'm fucking short.
Maybe he's shy.
It's
there he goes again with his short. I'm short.
That was the first thing he turned to. I'm short.
The temperature.
Get that out of your head because obviously
temperature was
that
too
girl
hot.
did not care how tall
No.
you were, or else she wouldn't have come up and talked to you in the first place.
Oh,
She
John
didn't
D.
care how tall you were,
You know what texted me? John D.
or she
Noodle.
wouldn't have came up to you in the first place.
Oh, wait. Remember when Kieran had his almost girlfriend Smitty on air and he did a broadcast with Rock and her. Oh, yeah. And then we broadcasted from her vagina. That's right.
Oh, yeah. Well, which time? I think there was more than one of those.
We used to do this bit when we'd get a girl in studio hanging out with us. Rock and I would transport via radio theater to her vagina. And we would broadcast about how big it is inside.
Miss Joe, we took away. Let me tell you something. We took away the height element.
God, I wish I had sound effects now because we could. TJ and I could broadcast from Misbehaven's vagina right now.
With the whole echo cave cavernous thing.
We took away the height element one time. We went and sat at this picnic table at this bar. There's this picnic table outside of the bar in like the smoking section.
Oh, here we go.
And so we got beers. So we got a couple of pitchers of beer. Went out there to take the height element away, right? Because he looks kind of tall when he's sitting down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's two girls that come over and ask if they can sit next to us. So they're sitting next to us. Well, my friend Casey, who was single at the time, actually I think he's still single.
He's got a beautiful girlfriend. No,
he starts chit chatting with him. At some point, I'm trying to geek Kieran up and talk about the show and this and that. So I get her phone and I'm like, hey, because she couldn't figure out how to get Kieran. This is when we were on Facebook Live. How to subscribe to it. So I subscribed to it for her, and then before I can hand it back, she goes, oh, you're handing it back? Okay, good. You didn't look at the photos I took today, which is basically inviting somebody to look at her phone. So Casey grabbed the phone and starts looking through her photos. Kieran's sitting right next to him, didn't look at one photo, and she's looking at him like, why aren't you looking? I'm trying to show you my goods. No, let me finish. So then Casey swipes past. I'm using real names and I shouldn't. But anyway, Casey swipes past. Then pops up a picture of her boyfriend, just a face shot of her boyfriend, right? And then Kieran finally goes, oh, that's your boyfriend? Let me see the picture.
Oh,
out of all the fucking nudes, this guy wants to fucking see. You know what I'm talking about, Kieran.
Yeah, I know. But I was never going to have any type of... That chick looked like she ate a stick of dynamite, and the motherfucker...
Bullshit, Kieran. Yes. She was 33 years old and had one of the hottest bodies in the bar.
Dynamite. Yeah, I know, but
Kieran picks apart and tries to find something wrong with people.
I'm not attracted. You gotta have good hygiene. Gotta have.
She had good hygiene. There was nothing wrong with her teeth, Kieran.
Maybe her name was Jean, and I said hi to her, but there was no hygiene there.
You're just coming up with stuff now.
Yeah.
Good talk.
Misbehaving.
Maybe Kieran's standards are too high.
No, they're not.
Think?
They're not. They're not.
You don't think they're too high?
Misbehaving. I slept on top of a girl I had sex with. That's how big she was. 1-800 mattress.
Well, that is true.
1-800 mattress. Leave off the last S for savings. You know what I'm saying?
Are you talking about Nikki?
No, yeah. No, don't say her name.
Yeah. Oh, that was 20 years ago. 10 years ago. She ain't listening.
Did you, John D. Noodle? Didn't you do the whole say anything boombox thing with Pam B too? Yes, I did. I eventually slept. I eventually slept in the same bed with Pam B at one point. Later on, but she's married now. She's married now, and I'm very happy for her. I actually talked to Pam B this week. Very, very nice person.
So Miss Joe, what do you? I want to hear more from you. What do you think Kieran should do at this point? What's his first step to getting back in a sack?
Grab a gun, put it to the chin, pull trigger.
I think he needs to get over his height and age issues because
I would have won.
And like I said earlier, obviously, if a girl approaches him, there's something there. She's not going to approach. She's not going to be like, "Oh, this guy's too short," and not approach him. You know, there's obviously something she's seeing. So just talk. I mean, don't go into your radio persona thing. Don't,
What do you think I do?
Just
people
talk.
Approach me in the street. I'm like, wait a minute, back from break. All right, what's going on there, Sally? What's going? What do I?
Yeah,
I don't go into some persona.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty shy outside of like this is where I get all my fucking thoughts out, which are not many, by the way. So this is what you get. But when I'm not doing this, I'm pretty quiet all the time.
Well, I mean, if a girl comes up to you and starts asking you a question or says hi, just all you got to do is just pretend she's a dude, friend, or something. Just be like, hey, just talk to her like you would TJ or Rock or somebody else.
That's what I kind of.
Well, don't call her a cunt or anything like you would with those guys, but I mean, just, you know what I'm saying? Just talk to her like you would a regular
You gotta
friend.
watch
Like,
the way.
hey, what's up?
Don't tell Kira to be that comfortable.
Pussy breathing.
Not until the second date.
What is it, low tide? Huh?
Well, when he gets back into the old school radio persona days, I wouldn't put it past him. But
start smoking weed and talk to chicks. John D. Noodle coming in with that advice. Start smoking weed and talk to chicks.
That's actually great advice.
Yeah, go take a fucking Xanax or something.
No,
go take a Xanax and go hang out somewhere.
I once took a Percocet and I almost ended up in Philadelphia when I started the night in Queens.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was bad.
You know what? For you claiming to be Irish, I am so shocked about how much of a lightweight you are.
Oh no. No. You don't know. This kid can go. I can go. I'm on like Donkey Kong.
I have heard so many times. Oh well, I'm 3 beers deep, and I'm like.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Come on.
Hold on.
9.
Hold on. Let me give you an analogy. Let me give you my radio show. Let me give you an analogy. Like you read the articles that TMZ puts out, but you don't really know what goes on inside the office. You know what I'm saying? The kid.
So when you say So when you say you're 3 beers deep and smashed, you're actually probably more like 8.
No, I'm lying about being smashed 3 beers deep. I can literally put like 15 down and be fine. I literally can.
Well,
I got a good time.
When you drink water, when you drink Coors Light water, you can put a bunch of those down.
Well, I'm not much better. I'm drinking a Bud Light.
Right now, you're getting all fucking shit faced.
Well, if you piss in a cup and put it in the fridge, it's the same.
Bottle.
Good for you, Miss Behave.
Yeah, 9. I like that.
9 beers deep.
That's a trooper right there. I said, I like Miss Joe.
Yeah.
I don't like Bud Light, but I like Miss Joe.
She's gonna fucking throw in a rom-com later. Maybe get a little fucking. I don't know.
What's a rom-com?
Rom-com. It's a romantic comedy.
No, I don't do rom-coms. No.
She's gonna put out a porno.
I'm like Kieran. I'm a documentary nut. So.
I saw the Flat Earth documentary. That was kind of stupid.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that one. I don't think I can handle that kind of stupidity.
Just watch it. Just watch it for the stupidity.
I don't know.
I think you should watch it just for the stupidity. Because literally the leader of the whole Flat Earther movement is like a 54-year dude who lives with his mom. It's so bizarre. These people, my God. And according to him, the Flat Earther culture, will notice him like he's Michael Jackson in public. Like, oh my God, you're Mark, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? And they'll approach him and be blown out, in Coming to America, just bowing to Eddie Murphy, before he goes into the bathroom at Madison Square Garden. That's what. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, Mr. Behavior, we're gonna let you go. Watch that one though. Behind the Curve on Netflix. That's a good one.
Oh, do you have Netflix back now?
Yeah, I got it back. I gotta have stuff to talk about on the show, so I had to get some sort of entertainment value.
Well, remember, I sent you an email about 2 weeks ago or so with a whole list of documentaries that I've been watching for suggestions. So
next time you send emails, send nudes.
Okay. maybe about 4 more Bud Lights.
There you go.
I was just about to say, you might get lucky if she's 9 deep right now. I mean, in a couple hours.
All right, call Uber Eats. Call Uber Eats. Have them deliver.
Uber?
Call Uber Eats. Have them deliver 4 more Bud Lights. I don't want you driving no cars.
Oh, I've got another 24 pack in the fridge.
Oh,
I'm
fuck
good.
that. The girl's set for at least another 6
It's
hours.
Friday night, boys. It's Friday. Come on.
All right, Misbehaving. Thank you very much for the phone call. It was very nice hearing from you.
Sure. Thanks, guys.
There she goes. There's Misbehaving, everybody, on the LR show. Very, she's a good radio caller. She's very fucking comfortable on the air.
She's a very good caller.
Yeah.
She's a very good caller. She knows how to
And she
talk
sounds
and sit
perfectly
there in silence.
She sounds perfectly fine for being 9 beers deep.
She might be a third mic. We might have her and Big Mike rotate.
She is. Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw that message in there. I'm trying to play the outro, but I can't.
Big Mike's ready to do a third mic, but the problem is that it'll be a fourth mic because his name's Mike, and then he'll be at. You know what I mean?
Oh, I get it.
What I did there?
A whole lot of mics.
Whole lot of mics.
Too many mics.
Yeah, I always talk about how big his face is, and he's got a big face, so I don't know if we can fit it on the screen, but.
Yeah, no.
You know what we need to do again? We need to get me, you, and Chris together again.
I'm still trying to get
when he gets time.
I keep on.
That guy's got shit going on. I watched the Wednesday show.
Yeah,
that guy's got some shit going on.
Yeah, I thought I was.
Shout out to the Stand NYC, man. Shout out to the Stand in New York.
I thought I was in a bad way. Chris is in a.
And you're over here like, yeah, man, I fucking lost out on $200 last week. And he's like, yeah, I lost out on fucking $20,000 last week.
Yeah. Every time a new motherfucker comes into my club, I write a $10,000 check that I'm never gonna see work produced from. Yeah, I'm like, all right, I guess my being $600 in a hole doesn't really mean anything. But he actually talked to me after the show on Wednesday. He's like, dude, we have the same problem going on. It's just a different scale.
It's all life struggles, man.
It is.
You just got to keep pushing, brother. You got to keep pushing. Like I said last week at the end of the show, if you don't like something, just change it.
Word
I know it
them
sounds
up.
simple.
Oh,
it's not that simple, but
we gotta do our last minute rant. By the way, thank you to everybody for checking out the LunaticRadio.com show. Thank you to John D. Noodle for the great feedback in the chat room. Thank you to Jeremy Bacon. What up, fellas? You're late to the party.
What up, though,
Jim.
Bacon? You just now getting here?
You're late to the party.
I've been waiting for you all day.
Thank you to Big Mike for calling in. Thank you for misbehaving. It's not Miss Joe. It's misbehaving. I'm going old school. Yeah, we do our final words to live by. That's what we do on the Friday show.
Whoa.
We finished the
slow
show.
down.
We're words to live by, right?
Words to live by. That's scary.
Was that not the segment? We're not doing final word, TJ, go. We're doing words to live by.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know if people want, like, words to live by. Like, I don't know. I know this is slice of life comedy talk, but man, we don't want to give anybody.
Yeah, but you can go words to live by, and you can say, hey, go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? That could be your words to live by.
Yeah, but you know what? Everything. Yeah, but you're just gonna say something about Nicki Minaj's ass or J-Lo's ass.
Oh god, yeah, absolutely. Dude, I saw A-Rod is balls deep in that. I hope he is. By the way, A-Rod was photographed in his posh $17 million apartment in Manhattan that he shares with J-Lo, taking a shit. Did you know that?
No.
He was literally taking a shit in the bathroom of his apartment. The guy in the building across from him, apparently it's a hedge fund right across in the building across, took a shit. So you can see, when A-Rod takes a shit in his apartment, you can see it from the other building.
Do you whack off to that?
No.
Is that how your mirror fell?
If your toilet is in vision of another building, you need to redesign your bathroom. You should never be visible on the toilet from another building. That could be my words to live by for this week.
All right. Well, mine is don't inspire to make a living, inspire to make a difference.
Oh,
shit on it, Kieran. Shit on it. I said something positive just so you could shit on it.
Nope. I actually like that one. That was good. Okay. All right, everybody. Peace.